Ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting for this moment since the last bull market. The time where crypto gaming would rise again. The time where we would finally be able to say that these games aren't all bad. Let's be honest here, okay? This is a big update. There are a lot of things coming for GALA Games here. I promise you this is going to be worth your time. But I just wanted to start here because I made this post yesterday. It was talking about, every Web3 gaming company is reaching out. They're ready. Will we finally have released Web3 games that are good? Will we finally stop getting roasted for bad games? I think quarter 4 2023 is going to shock you. In fact, quarter 3, it hasn't ended yet. It's still going on. Going to be absolutely massive for the space. And I'm going to tell you specifically for GALA Games as well, why this is going to be so big. And honestly, let's get into it. Recently, an ahead of the game happened. This was literally 20 hours ago. This is breaking news practically. But he said some pretty notable things. By the way, look at this guy's beard. He just dyed it blue for Vox. He's too loyal to Vox. Maybe I should change my PFP to a Vox at some point. But he said some things here, and it's going to be really interesting here. I'm going to go ahead, play it, and then I'll explain what exactly happened. Okay? I promise you.
Now, I have a very special guest next week. This special guest is RoboCoop. RoboCoop will join me for an interview, and we're going to talk about the Vox team's first mobile game, Get Plugged.
Boom! Did you hear that? Did anyone catch that? The part where he said the first mobile game? Yeah. Get Plugged is going to be on mobile. It's going to be a quote-unquote smash hit on mobile. Remember how everybody was talking about the fact that mobile gaming, it's never going to be an angle on Web3 gaming because everybody hates crypto and, crypto bad, Apple don't like it. Well, seems like Get Plugged is going to indeed be on mobile, and that release is happening this month. This was confirmed to be in August. RoboCoop is going to be on the next ahead of the game, so do look forward to that. In the next news, and this one's probably the biggest news that I'm going to give you, even bigger than what you just heard. Way bigger, probably, actually. Listen up.
One thing that everyone has been asking for is they've wanted to see the return of Town Crush. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I think we're almost at the point where that can happen. Got a couple little things left to happen, but it looks like if everything goes forward as planned, Warren will be building Town Crush and will continue to build it out as an external party, but in cooperation with us, in conjunction with us.
Holy cow. Everyone was freaking out a couple months ago when Town Crush development stopped as a result of the acquisition of Ember Entertainment. People were freaking out because they were like, Meow Match, replace Town Crush, that's out of development, that's never happening. Bitbender just said that they are finalizing, no promises, right? But if he's saying something on ahead of the game, might as well call it finalized, right? That Town Crush is indeed going to be done. And it's going to be done by Warren. We all know Warren is a big boy in the GALA game space. So when he builds a game, it's going to be a serious game. A Town Crush seems like is going to come back to development. I mean, this is actually awesome news for people that were really interested in that. Next news, right there. You see that? You see that thing right there? You see this grand open where it says Champions Arena 0823? Are you looking at the year, by the way? 2023? Yes. Actually, yes, this is happening. I actually got, by the way, big shout out to @Meditated here. He's awesome Spider Tank's creator, but he did a Champions Arena AMA summary. I fact checked it. Looks great. And look at this here. Look at this here. It's launching on both, this is crazy, both app stores, August 23rd. Mobile game after mobile game. Remember when GALA in January was saying, oh yeah, we're doing this big pivot to mobile. We think that this is the best place for marketing. And I agree. I actually agree that mobile is probably the next frontier for Web3 gaming. It's a big reason I cover GALA. I'm super excited for these games. By the way, if you're a whale that is going to play Champions Arena, we are currently recruiting for our guild. We're probably going to be the rank 1 guild on Champions Arena. So leave a comment down there if you want to go ahead and join, and I'll go ahead and forward you the following details that you'll need. But here it is, big stuff here. For people that were wondering what monetization route they're going to go, how are they going to reward holders, etc., etc. This is going to be a free-to-play game. It is a traditional polished mobile game with earnings in the form, listen very closely here, of revenue sharing, right? It is not supposed to be like Spider Tanks where the main component of the game is victory points. They are going to have victory points, right? You earn that from playing the game. However, big however here, it is going to be a revenue sharing model using, okay, very important here, using the GALA token. So that's the news we have for now. 15% of all revenue spent in-game in microtransactions is given in players in GALA tokens. So if the game ends up popping off, right, people get GALA tokens. However, you should not play, disclosure here, you should not play Champions Arena if you think you're going to make buku bucks and you're going to make $1 billion. If you're actually seriously into games like Summoner's War, these strategy games that are turn-based, which honestly Champions Arena does look great, this is your game. If you're into hyper-competitive whaling out and you want to be the top guild and you're into this whole leaderboard system, Champions Arena is your game. So do keep that in mind. But even bigger news here for people that have been freaking out over the Nexus and estate, like POV here, there aren't a lot of people that own estates. And you need to have an estate to create a guild on Champions Arena. They've said no more Nexus or estates will be sold until the game needs it. So there's going to be a scarcity component on there. You need Nexus to go ahead and rent out your champions, and that helps you earn more victory points, right? And there's a VP system for winning games with NFT champions in addition to normal game rewards. You can only rent one champion from a captain. The other three that you will be playing for must be grinded on your own. Champions can be summoned in-game for gems, and here's a big one, can be minted into NFTs using gems. Now, you're probably wondering, what are gems? Well, gems are the Web 2 equivalent of microtransactions for GALA games. This is what we've been talking about forever, where people were saying, oh, but I mean, how's GALA even supposed to burn GALA tokens? Well, the entire idea here is the more microtransactions that happen through gems, all of that just burns GALA tokens, right? They burned a metric load of them to go ahead and turn them into gems. And that is exactly what's going to happen. The more people that end up buying these gems, it's just a loop. So this is how they're trying to do it. I feel very strongly on the fact that this feels like every traditional mobile game. This is the easiest way to compare it. It's like a traditional mobile game that gives revenue share to people that end up spending. So for the whales that are incentivized to spend so they can get leaderboard rewards, etc., or have fun or whatever they want to do, incredible. It's like you're playing Summoner's War, you've spent a bunch of money, but you can actually get something out of it. You actually have ownership of your assets. So it's a simple step up. I would consider it something like Web 2.5, less than Web 3. And this is the first big test here. I'm actually serious here. I think GALA needs to go hard on this game because I think this game can be one that gets millions upon millions of downloads if they do this correctly. And I am excited for the release of this game. I will be playing this game pretty damn actively. I'm going to have a dedicated video on this one coming out in the coming week or so because it's coming out on August 23rd. Like, it's coming out in 2 weeks. We've got to get that content out fast. So the next thing, for the people that didn't know, Spider Tanks has created their own Discord. In fact, this Discord recently just came out. They went away and separated a little bit from the GALA Games Discord to make their own dedicated Discord. They recently had a trivia and I won. So I wanted to go ahead and talk about that because there are ways to earn that have nothing to do with playing the game. Sometimes if you just know more than people and you're really fast at typing, just win trivias. There's opportunities all over the place. You should be on the GALA Games Discord if you're playing the GALA Games games, if you're enjoying the products, that's that. But even bigger for people that are looking for discount, because this is discount time, the discount time. If you go on the GALA Games store right now and you put SPT, capitalized, and then you put an X, and then you put AOTG, this is ahead of the game, and then you press apply, you get 25% off on a ton of stuff on the store. So if you're trying to get discounts on the store right now, boom, that's it. There are bigger discounts for people that actually use GALA ETH or Ethereum versus native tokens. I believe it's around like 5% more or something like that. In this instance, it says 73% off instead of 70%. But that is something that you can take advantage of. And by the way, if you are going to be spending on the store, easiest way to support me. They don't ask for donations or anything. If you're going to spend it on the Gala store, click the affiliate link. It is on the description as well as in the pinned comment below. links.gala.com/classycrypto. Gala was kind enough to literally give me a subdomain on their actual gala.com. So big shout out to them for doing that for security purposes. But that's awesome. I mean, I think it's awesome that discounts galore, right? Next thing here. Okay, there's a new playtest coming for Echoes of Empire. If you did not know, Echoes of Empire is a 4X grand strategy game on Gala Games, and it is going to be launching in October. They've already said this. It's been a couple months since that announcement. They are going to be having a playtest on August 17th. So do look forward to that next week. If you're interested in Echoes of Empire, this is your chance to get your hands on it and just have some fun, because that's all that's important at the end of the day. Have fun on these games. Make sure that you're a part of this movement, but focus on the gameplay. Focus on what's being built here. And I think that's what gets me so excited, because there's so many games coming out here that are mobile driven that are actually good. For once, we can look at a game and it's not just like the worst thing on the planet that looks terrible. It looks like it was built by an indie dev in 2 days. These are some serious titles that are being built by some serious talent. I'm just looking forward to it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Just a quick news update. Well, I guess at this point, 11 minutes long. If you enjoyed it, stay classy, and I'll see you on the next one.